People say family is everything. But what happens when the very people who raised you decide your success belongs to them? My story begins in a small house in Detroit. My parents worked regular jobs, strict but proud. They pushed me to study hard, to dream bigger than the neighborhood we grew up in. I did exactly that. By the time I was 35, I wasn't just surviving, I was thriving. I had a technology company worth millions, a lakefront mansion, and investments across the country. To me, all of it was a dream. To my parents, it was a prize. It started subtle. "We sacrificed everything for you," they'd say. "You owe us more." I already gave them everything I thought they wanted: new cars, a retirement house, luxury vacations. But the more I gave, the more their hunger grew. One day, I got the call that changed everything. My lawyer told me my parents had used forged documents to claim my mansion was theirs. Not only that, they had transferred assets from one of my business accounts into theirs, claiming family rights. I was in shock. My own parents, the two people I trusted most. I flew back home, sat at their dining table, and asked why. My father leaned back, smirking. "You wouldn't be here without us. Everything you have, it's ours. We're just taking what's rightfully ours." That was the moment something in me broke. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I simply nodded and walked out. Because revenge doesn't require rage, it requires patience. For weeks, I gathered evidence: emails, bank transfers, signatures they thought no one would notice. Then, I quietly tipped off the authorities. The day they thought they had one, I invited them to a family celebration at the mansion they tried to steal. They showed up in designer clothes, parading like royalty. But when they walked in, federal agents were waiting, warrants in hand. The look on their faces when the agents started reading the charges: fraud, forgery, embezzlement, was something I'll never forget. In that moment, I realized something brutal: blood doesn't excuse betrayal. By nightfall, their accounts were frozen, the fake transfers reversed, and my name cleared. My parents weren't just exposed, they were humiliated. And me? I went back to the balcony of my mansion, poured myself a drink, and breathed freely again. The world now saw them for what they were: not parents protecting their child, but predators chasing wealth. But I didn't stop there. Every dollar they tried to steal, I redirected into a foundation for kids like me, kids from broken neighborhoods with parents who couldn't or wouldn't protect them. I called it the Legacy Project. Because legacy, I realized, isn't what you inherit, it's what you create despite betrayal. So here's the truth: family doesn't always mean loyalty. Sometimes, family can be your greatest enemy, but betrayal only has power if you let it break you. My parents tried to steal my fortune, but in the end, I stole their power. And I will never forget this: greed destroys, discipline builds, and revenge, when done with patience, dismantles empires.